Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Amy.
I'm Nick.
And we're Cimorelli. I guess we're the part of the Cimorelli family.
Oh, yeah.
It's more accurate. So, hello, welcome. First, you're probably wondering, who's Nick?
Who are you?
Our bro, how old? 20?
19.
19-year-old
so
bro.
old. That's disgusting.
The second youngest of 11. Mm-hmm. And also you're wondering, where's Lauren? She's under the weather. And then you're wondering, where's Lisa? She's still supporting her husband through cancer treatment. So please keep their family in your prayers. Those are all the updates. This is the quartet you have today.
Yeah, for some reason, whenever we have one of you on the podcast, Lauren's always sick.
Oh my gosh.
She's dodging.
This is all extrovert.
Joey was sick last time, and now she was sick when Joey's on. Now she's sick when you're on.
She's dodging.
Yeah, she's dodging us.
Well, this is our first all extrovert podcast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everyone, okay, we should do an extrovert ranking. We should rank us four on who is the most, who's the least.
Nick is number 1.
Nick's number 1.
Amy's number 2.
Yeah. Do you think I'm
Cat's number 3? Maybe
yeah,
I'm number
probably.
4.
Yeah.
We're pretty similar.
I feel like I'm more outgoing than Chris.
I think she's, it depends on the situation, but I think she's a little more than me.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you do more things.
I like to be around people a lot, but not as many. Like you like to do a little more.
I think I'm a little more.
You get out there more. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, Nick, you're super extroverted?
Nah.
Kat, have you met him?
Don't have any friends. It's just shut in.
Nick loves to talk to everyone about everything at all times.
Our mom said Nick used to
I've never seen him
follow
shy.
plumbers under the sink
That didn't happen.
and ask them about everything they were doing.
Oh, I used to see that. Yeah, he'd be like, so
Never happened.
what's that? What does that do? Barrett is so much like that. That's so funny. Yeah, Nick anyone who would come over to like fix something in our house, which happened a lot, he would go and follow up and be like, what are you using right there? And he'd ask all sorts of questions.
Any memories very vivid about that at all?
It was really funny. So today, we're going to do what we did with Joey because it was so freaking hilarious. We're going to do our brother
great.
Nick gives dating advice. And whatever else you guys asked in there. I think you mainly asked dating advice.
Yeah, because sometimes, it's nice to ask a male.
Nice to ask someone with very little experience and knowledge on the topic,
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
But you're around the new age male, Like,
we need a new age male perspective.
New age male,
the
let's
younger
go.
crowd,
All right, so we're not going to start with that though. So we're going to start with our highs and lows. Our highs and lows of the week. So you just tell us what a high point was and a low point was. We'll show you. So Amy loves going first.
Lead us into
Why am I always on the... Oh, it's because I'm a J. That's probably why.
What was the high point of your
Let's
week?
see. Let's see. My week was interesting because still paranoid about being sick, so it's fun. So that's a low for sure because I've just been having a glitch.
That's the whole winter season for you.
Yeah. Oh, it's honestly the whole year.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm getting better at it.
Okay.
But that's probably the low where I was so exhausted on Saturday because I went to, I had something at night on Friday that I got back from at 1, and then I had to go to Christina's house at 9:30 the next morning. And then I had the whole thing that we had after that, and then I came home and I was like, I'm going to die here. But I didn't.
Okay.
I survived. And then I came over to here and hung out with Acacia while she did a shoot in the backyard, and that was fun. Except for I gave the guy the wrong chips because he's like, oh, he's a singer. And he's like, oh, I need chips for my voice. And I was like, I've never heard that, but whatever. So he didn't, elaborate and say what kind of chips. He just said chips. So I found some Doritos. I was like, does this work? He's like, no. And you like potato chips.
Wait, was he serious?
Yes.
That's a real thing we don't know about?
It's a thing.
It's not legit, are you guys?
Wait, how does that help?
Something about the oil.
Helps with what?
Oils
Coats your
throat.
throat or something.
Wow.
I don't know. He was
not
really
interested.
talented though, but I was just like, wow, I can't believe I brought the wrong
Intriguing.
chips. Yes.
Oh my Don't they both have oil? Just saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was your high?
I don't
That was your high?
Oh yeah, it was fun.
But your low was you got him the wrong chips.
Yeah, that was just an embarrassing moment.
A low within a high.
Just, we get embarrassed sometimes. Most times. Many
Okay,
times.
I'll do a high connected to a low. So I had a friend in town and we went on a fun outing. We went to this really cute downtown area and went to this record store. She got some records.
That's
We went to ice cream.
Wow, you guys are
walked
out and
around.
about.
It was fun. It was really fun. It was a good little country drive on the way there. But then before that, it was very stressful because my sons would not take their nap. And if you're a parent, you just know the crying, the stress, the staring at the baby monitor. Okay, should I get them up? Should I just give up on this nap? Should I try to get them to sleep? What do I do? Do you think they need their diaper changed? It's just like stressful. So it's kind of a stressful hour preceding this outing, but I did make it to the outing. They skipped
Kath.
the nap, if you're wondering. So yeah, it was a good day, but it was also stressful.
Okay. So my low is that I'm having a lot of challenges recovering from not just birth, but pregnancy, actually with Barrett as well. I'm just connecting all these issues now that are from actually my lifetime of pelvic floor issues is what I'm realizing. So it's all connecting for me. At least that's a good thing. I guess it's a low turn high. So here's the low, is that it's been very challenging and annoying. The high is that I'm learning a lot about healing and about my health.
Your wrap kind of looks like Star Wars or something. With the way that
Yep.
it's like, yeah.
Star Wars.
Not that I've even seen it, but I just know. It
When
just
I
looks like
was
it.
that one girl that one year we did the Star Wars costumes. I forgot her name.
If it was brown, it would look like
Oh my gosh,
someone.
I gotta get it brown.
I don't know who, but it would look like someone.
All right, Nick, what was the low point
Yeah,
and the
what was
high
your low?
point
What was
of your
your
week?
high?
Okay, high point of the week. One of my buddies was back from college, and we hung out and
Oh,
went
that's
hot tubbing, so that was fun.
Back for what?
From college.
Some kind of break?
Just for
Just back
fun.
for the weekend.
Oh, a random
fun.
weekend.
Or
Gotcha.
maybe we had winter, fall break. I don't know.
How
He
was
had
the
some
hot
sort of
tub?
break.
It was good.
It was good.
Love
And
the hot
then
tub.
Wow,
low
that's
of the
fun.
week, it's probably every morning waking up at like 5 something.
Ooh.
That's a low for work because you're working, man.
Every morning waking up at 5, the
Not
low.
fun.
Really?
Some mornings actually I woke up feeling fine. Some mornings I woke up feeling dead. Oh wait,
time
the high of the week, actually the real high of the week was figure out why I can't breathe for the last like 5 months.
Which is
I have
what?
Why
a
can't you
polyp in
breathe?
my nose that's going to get removed.
What's a polyp?
Some sort of growth where I can't breathe.
Did you know you couldn't breathe?
Yeah, for like 5 months.
Wait, what?
Did you tell anyone?
Yeah.
Oh.
You went to the doctor and they found
Sometimes
that?
it takes a while to get, you have
I
to
was
go
gonna
in.
say you were breathing kind of loud.
Yeah, so I
I never noticed that.
You've sounded sick for the last few months.
Oh,
to me.
yeah.
My trained ear.
What is a polyp? How does it happen?
Trained ear.
I don't know. I think it's maybe a chlorine allergy that like developed into some sort. It's a polyp's like a growth, I guess. But I got scanned for it, and I'm gonna get it out.
So
So
you're
I'll be
gonna
able to
get it
breathe.
out and you're gonna be
able to
good?
breathe.
Oh,
That's the high of the
Good
week.
for you.
Wow.
Nick, your high was not making jewelry with your favorite sister.
No,
Okay.
as long as I can breathe again, that was my high.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
Okay, so we're going to do our 5 perspectives now where we have a question. We each give our 5 perspectives on this question.
And
well, this is 4 this time.
You can be the 5th perspective if you comment your perspective.
Okay. So this is, what is your very favorite thing to do in your free time?
Yeah, what do you do in your free time?
What's your number one fave thing?
Let's see.
What's my favorite?
I feel like, honestly, like reading or doing something creative, like that's my favorite thing to do because I feel like rejuvenated after. I feel like a sense of accomplishment because like, oh yeah, I read this thing. Or like sitting outside and reading is my number one favorite thing of life. I need to do it way more.
I feel like I have the most cliche answer ever. I feel like my favorite thing ever to do is if I get the chance, which I don't get that often, if I get the chance to watch something that I'm really excited that just came out, like a movie or a show, and then I have an amazing meal
Oh,
during that, which this doesn't happen that often, but when it happens, I just feel like it's like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling all right.
I
I'ma have the
agree.
best.
It's a great time.
Yeah. So that I'm just like, wow.
That is
have the
actually a
best
really
night of my
good
life.
combo when you have a long day, especially with the little kids, and then you're like,
Oh, yeah,
I got
know
a
all
great
about
meal and a
that.
great show waiting for me, and I'm
everyone's
super excited.
sleeping.
Yeah, Nick, long day with the kids.
Yeah.
It's just great. So I have to say that. What about you? What's favorite thing to do in your free time?
I don't know. I thought of like 4 different things at once, and I
Just
was like,
tell them. Tell us what you like.
well, I was like reading, no, writing, no, going on a walk, no, baking. I don't know. I like those things equally. I can't. Probably
okay.
I'll just say reading because that was the first thing popped in my head. I love reading or listening to audiobooks. I've been doing that a lot lately. But I actually enjoy the act of like sitting down and reading.
Yeah, I love reading.
It's just such a nice, fun activity.
I can't really pinpoint one. There's 2 that are like top, either lifting
Ooh,
or hanging
lift.
out with my friends.
Okay.
Classic.
What do you guys do when you hang out? What's your
We normally just
Social
chill and
life.
talk.
Oh, cute.
Maybe go like do something, lift,
Hot tub.
Oh.
hot tub.
What do you talk about?
Okay, what do you
Anything,
talk about?
Everything.
Gen Z, anything and everything.
Literally. All sorts of stuff.
Wow.
That is very interesting.
Okay, intriguing.
I'm kind of shook. I
I know.
want to
I
know
feel
what
like
you
most men
speak
don't
about.
talk as much.
Yeah, you just sit there and speak.
Do it all
Weird.
the time.
Okay.
Do you talk
cool.
about like your life philosophies? Do you talk about
Everything.
Oh, okay. Do you give
funny.
the guys dating advice?
No, everyone gives each other suggestions. It's not actual. I don't think advice is. I wouldn't take anyone else's advice. Just their own opinion and see if it makes sense.
Wow.
So do they come to you like, Nick, what do I say to this girl or no?
No.
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 Okay, good.
Do you just trust
Some
your
of my friends will call me and ask like my opinion on something, but like
Really?
yeah.
Do you ever help each other craft text messages?
Yeah.
I love to see it.
Yeah.
Or maybe not craft tech, just like, is this good?
And are you just
Oh
are you
my
more of a
gosh.
watcher or are you like a crafter?
Depends on the day. I don't know.
That's
I
really
get
funny.
But nobody really like
I just-
says anything through like that somebody else like fully said. Like they usually ask for input, but then say their own thing with maybe
Yeah.
a little bit of input.
Yeah, I feel
that
that.
doesn't
kinda
happen
weird
all
if
that
someone
often.
else literally wrote your whole
I've
message.
had to craft. I've crafted.
It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nick, we're gonna tell you.
So who is there crafting when guys just say "Hey" with two Y's?
No, we're not.
I'm
Okay,
kidding,
I was
I'm
trying to
sorry.
say, Nick, we're gonna tell you about our sponsor for this episode, Green Chef. Do you know what Green Chef is?
Nope.
Oh, they're so good.
It's the #1 meal kit for eating well.
Oh,
it's a
love to see
CCOF
it.
certified meal kit company. So basically, what they do is they send you this box full of organic
Fresh,
food
delicious
to
ingredients.
make different meals, and it's already prepped.
Incredible
It's already
meals.
prepped and in like a bag, and then it has like the recipe, the receipt.
Pre-measured.
Some would say, and you just put it together and make the meal. And we've been making a bunch of the meals. Here, Kath, why don't you take it away while I bounce her?
Yeah. The meals are delicious. Everything's measured and ready to go. They
so
give you a
many
recipe card.
flavors.
We've made, what are some of the good ones, Ames?
Oh, there was like a truffle, sage,
Ooh.
rosemary pork that we made. That was incredible. There was incredible like. Oh, I had this like mozzarella pepper chicken. Oh, it was their meals.
There was like a
are
salmon.
always incredible.
Salmon with like lemon caper sauce.
Oh,
And like Brussels, some kind of Brussels sprout
That's-
with feta and almonds.
you will
so good.
always be eating
It's a flavor explosion.
good.
Are you still
I
picky
get
eater?
so excited about it.
Yeah, but still pretty wide eater. I'll eat a lot of things.
Do you
Okay.
cook?
Sometimes.
Love to see it.
Okay.
These are like
Yeah.
everything is pre-measured, Nick, in little packets. So you just pour all the seasoning in and all this different thing. Oh, it's
It makes it so much
Sounds
easier.
Yeah,
It's
because when
so
you're
good and it's
when
so
you're
fun.
on your own, you have to plan your meals. If you don't want to spend $10 million every week on food, you plan your meals
Yeah.
out. Then you have to. It's the end of the day and you're exhausted, and you have to measure and cook and blah blah blah. But this makes it a lot easier because my favorite thing is there's no measuring and then no like guessing. Like what am I doing? It's like it's all laid out for you, put together, and every single meal I've made has been absolutely amazing. It really tastes like a restaurant to me. Like I brought home these
Oh,
meals from a
so
restaurant,
good.
or like I did order whoever delivers food. I was like, who do I order from? Grubhub? I don't remember. But yeah, it's amazing. I love the meals so much. I just made like this, they had a quesadilla one, but it was like elevated quesadillas. It had like this sauce and this like corn salsa we threw together real quick. And then it had like a few extra ingredients in
So
there.
good.
And Nick gobbled it up, my Nick, but he made it a burrito. And I was like, oh, it was quesadilla. And he's like, oh, that explains it. Because he thought it was supposed to be red. I'm like, there are no beans, but okay.
Hey, anything can be a burrito. If you're creative
If you
enough.
try hard enough, that's
Literally.
true. Anything can be a burrito. So we have a special deal. If you go to greenchef.com/Cimorelli135 and use the code Cimorelli135, you get $135 off across 5 boxes.
Oh, love to
and
see it.
your first box will ship free.
Oh, love
wow.
it.
So that is in our description, that link, if you want to check that out. If you're like, I love food, as we all do, but you know what? It's stressful trying to get it all together on my own. I want an organic meal kit delivered straight to my door where I can just put together the meals without having to think when my last 2 brain cells are trying to make it happen at the end of the day. This is for you. Take away the stress. It's convenient. It's amazing. It's just delicious, guys. I love it so much. I get so excited when I get the box. So greenchef.com/Cimorelli135. Use the code Cimorelli135. You'll get $135 off across 5 boxes and free shipping on your first box.
Love to see it.
Link in the description. Check it out. All right. Love it, love it, love it. We
Love it.
Green Chef. All right. So let's go on to the main topic. So guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you're not going to get this full episode unless you join our Patreon, okay? And you're probably going to want to get the full episode because, it's Nick. It's juicy. It's going to be great.
It's going to be like a steak.
Exactly. So if you join our Patreon below, linked in the description, you'll get all of our past full episodes of the podcast. Plus, we post on there, is it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? We got content Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Tuesday.
So much content.
And sometimes Thursday. It's
Love to
amazing.
see it.
It's an amazing community. Everyone on Patreon says it's a very positive, awesome community. And there's great content there. We do Q&As for you guys. We do behind the scenes content, full podcast episodes, blah, 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 other stuff. Just lots of stuff. And shout outs, patrons of the week. Monthly giveaways. It's just a great place to be. If you're a Cimorelli fan, that's
Check
where you
out
want to be.
Patreon.
So you want to see this full episode? Join. Every other episode is available only full episode on Patreon and then part on here. All right, so we're going to jump in. So, okay, I'm going to start with Instagram and then I'm going to go to Patreon. So we have questions from the Cimorelli Podcast Instagram and we have questions from our Patreon. So we're going to start with Instagram and then we'll get into Patreon. So, Nick, here's your first question. What do you do to get over someone?
Get over it, basically. I don't know.
Just
the more
get
you think
over
about it, the more you wish what happened. Oh, I could have done this, could have done that. Just stop. Okay?
Just stop.
Face reality. It's over. It's dead. Pull it off life support. Pull the
Say a
plug.
prayer.
I can see you saying this to your friends right now.
Lauren says
it's
that
true.
to me.
That is what
Stop
Lauren.
dragging your feet.
You gotta
Okay.
move forward.
Get over it. You heard it.
It's giving you a splash of cold water.
How do you decide whether or not to ask a girl you kind of like out?
I don't feel like there's just do I want to do this? Yes. And then you go.
Love it. All right, I got some Patreon comments. Okay, so this first one is from Linda. Oh, this actually is a random question. Do girls try to get close to you because of your sisters?
Not in my experience, no.
That would be
Love to
weird.
see
That's
it.
good.
This is from Logan. What advice have your older siblings given you about life and, just say dating. That's going to be too much. About dating.
A lot. I don't know. A lot. Especially, you haven't guys hasn't given me direct advice necessarily. Well, some here and there, but like a lot of indirect advice, just overhearing conversations about like human psychology and why people do things they do.
Ooh.
And Alex has given me some, a little bit from Chris.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, mainly. That's about. But there's like a lot that I've
Is there anything that
Absorbed.
comes to mind?
Yeah,
specific?
anything. What's something you've like observed or
Or just any
Or
thing that
absorbed.
stands out.
yes.
I remember when I was like 14 and Christian told me, you just gotta walk around like everyone likes you. And
Chris?
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And that's what
yeah.
I did since then.
Oh my God. I mean, that's way
Wow.
better than walking around like everyone hates you.
Yeah.
That's not
I'm
bad.
trying to
good
picture
piece
my
of
life,
advice.
imagining like walking around like everyone
I
likes.
feel like I did the opposite as a teen, so that's good.
Wow, that's really interesting.
That's
First,
good. Good advice.
This is from Nimsha. I've got a unique question. I've seen some girls wearing ties loosely as an accessory. Okay, that's like Avril Lavigne 2002.
Love Avril.
One.
Wait, I think I have a
I
picture of
actually thrifted one recently. Do you think if a girl wore a tie in a feminine way, it's cool and chic or weird and random? Thanks, Nick. I don't have a question about dating.
She's got a fashion
I don't
question.
know.
Here's a pic. Avril Lavigne wearing a tie.
I might think I don't know. I feel like I'd just be like, why are you wearing a tie?
That is exactly
be a
what he would do.
conversation
He
starter,
would say,
though?
"Why are you wearing a tie?"
It's like you're not in a nice event. And you're not wearing it with nice clothes. It's a mismatch. It's like wearing like, I don't know, like flip-flops and like a blazer. It just doesn't make sense.
What if she's really like feeling the vibe and she feels confident in it?
Hey, I mean, if you walk around and whatever and you don't look all timid, you'll probably be fine.
Go for it
Don't
if
look
it's for you.
timid.
But for Nick, he's saying, "Why are you wearing a tie?"
It's just more confusing. I mean, maybe it's a good conversation starter.
Yeah.
It is a good
Throw people
conversation
off.
starter.
That's literally what you would do. Like that is exactly what he would do. He would say that to the girl.
I mean, maybe if you're trying to attract someone, it gives them a good excuse to walk up and ask you a question. So
Can
That's
be
so
fun.
funny. Someone bold. Okay. This is just a random question. Once again, not dating, but some of these are not dating and they're funny. From Emma Jane on Patreon. What was your favorite and least favorite thing about growing up with so many sisters?
Ooh.
I think I'll start with the least favorite because you gotta end on a good note. I think the least favorite was like when I was younger. I was like, dang, they don't have to do any yard work. This sucks. I was like, why do I have to do all the sucky jobs, like clean out the sewer drain and fix whatever
Sewer drain?
Yeah. And
What?
Like when we had the what's it called?
Oh, that ain't
That
right.
sounds
clean
really
everything. Like, it was
gross.
just bad. Oh, and then you guys going off to LA and then downtown and leaving a giant mess in the kitchen every other day was not fun either.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Look, I'm clean. I was a neat lady.
Okay, what's their favorite?
I think
That is so funny.
my favorite thing is probably a lot of knowledge or perspective, I guess, and being comfortable around women as a whole.
Ah,
Probably my favorite thing.
Wow.
love to see it.
Okay, here's one from Monica. This guy likes my stories and gives me looks.
Oh, not
I'm
the
around.
look.
But he's quieter, so Nick can't relate to that. So I can't tell if he likes me. Thoughts? It's been a few weeks of seeing each other 2 days a week at events that we both go to. Would he have made a move by now?
No, you should say something.
Oh, I love to hear
Here's a
it.
little fun fact.
Sorry.
99 out of 100 times you ask a guy to hang out, he'll say yes.
What?
That is not my experience.
That is a fact.
Mine is like one time
If he is at all, like if there's a 1%, unless he just completely is like nah, like she's not
So
my
you
type,
gotta
whatever.
read the vibe.
It's like, but like guys have such a wide variety of what like so. 99 out of 100
No,
times.
I get what you're saying though.
Because you probably would have a lot of introverted friends, I feel. And a brother, Christian. Not that many. Alex, but he's older. Yeah, so you'd have some experience
Just go say something.
of a guy who's kind of shy.
I mean, he's not going to shoot you.
What if
down.
she's shy? What's she going to say?
I don't know. Say something over the internet if you're not willing to do it in
What should
person.
she say? Oh, just like leave a comment.
If you just start,
Or
like, if you start a conversation,
Snapchat.
here's the problem. He's not gonna. If he's too shy to ask you to hang out, he's not gonna ask you to hang out. He may want to, but he's too shy. But if you ask him, worst case scenario he says no, best case scenario he says yes. So like, not like no isn't a big deal.
Love to see it.
See,
Wow.
no
Like,
feels
most
like the
people
end
don't
of the
feel that way.
world.
It feels like the end of the world, but in reality, it's not.
You got to reframe it in your mind so it's not. Well, that goes with Monica was also asking, like, what's the best kind of first move I can make? Like, how do I put myself out there to get to know a guy?
Say something. Start a conversation.
Well, can
Not
you
something
think
random.
of times with, like, your friends and a girl who's gone up to them or yourself, a girl's gone up to you, when can you think of anything that stood out was like, oh, that was a great way to come up? Or a random thing she said?
You just. Well, I guess if you're a girl, it's different. But I mean, from my opinion, you just go up and just say something about something related to them, what they're doing.
Great.
If you're on a sports team, if they're on a sports team, learn about the sport, find out something they're interested in, talk to them about it.
Nick, you would be horrified because there's this niche on TikTok of girls saying all this psychotic, like, wild things that they've done to get men to fall in love with them, but like low key. So they'll be like, I asked this guy I read it on Thursday if I could use his charger. And then all of a sudden on Thursdays, he started asking me if I needed it. And then we dated. All these wild stories of like the plot.
Why it got to be on
Just
Thursday?
the plots. Because she was subconsciously conditioning him.
That's not
Or, like,
creepy at
I
all.
would walk past his thing twice this time and blah blah. Or I would, it
Whoa,
was
that's
so
calculated.
funny.
creepy.
It was so wild.
is
I was like,
creepy.
I've never been able to do that. I don't know how to
Wow.
plot. Or she's like, I looked at his top song on his Spotify and then posted it on my story so then he would reply.
That is devious.
That's smart. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of genius.
He's like, oh, this is a great song. She's
Or
like,
they just
oh,
like,
you love this song too?
I saw him watching this show or whatever, so I was like, oh, I'm watching this show too, even though I wasn't. And I had no clue what was happening.
Okay, then you're a little having a problem, though, because then it's like you can't talk about it.
True.
Well, then you
Okay.
would actually have to watch it.
Yeah. Okay, so Nick. Wait, Kath, what is this name?
M Lady Bell.
Do guys / you care about girls' fashion, clothing choices?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's like, duh.
Really?
I don't care that much, but like, certain colors just don't look good on certain people. And certain outfits look raggedy. Certain outfits don't.
Like when they wear a tie?
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean raggedy?
I don't know. Just like sometimes people look raggedy, and that's
Nick
okay.
starts pulling out the color seasons wheel.
It's like, this color doesn't look good on you.
This is not in your season.
Oh my gosh.
But like generally speaking, there's very few things you can do wrong with fashion. I mean, as long as like it's just there's just a very very thin thing that
You
some
more
people-
notice it when it like looks raggedy or the color doesn't look good on them.
But most of the time, it's fine.
Interesting. But wear what you want, ladies.
Yeah, even if Nick pulls out the color wheel.
Okay.
Then he couched it and said, "There's very few things you can."
Yeah, that was
But
good.
like,
That
there's
was
not
good.
that many colors per person that are bad on them.
Do you? Okay, this is a very interesting random thing that I thought of. Michael had this theory, or not theory, this thing that like, oh, if you dress in certain ways or whatever, it like signals to men that you're unavailable or something.
Yeah.
What?
Or not looking to date someone or something.
Wait, what does that
Like
mean?
a subconscious thing?
Yeah, I don't know. And I was wondering if there's anything where you're like, oh, does that make any sense?
Well, there's okay. Well, I was thinking of when I was seeing like times when I was like really hoping that a guy would notice me, so I was like trying to signal, but I don't know if I wasn't thinking that, would it signal
Well-
that I wasn't thinking that?
Different outfits will signal different guys. If you dress emo, you're gonna signal an emo guy. If you dress blank, you're gonna if you dress kind of country, whatever. So it's not like
Put on
exact.
cowboy boots.
Well, yeah, it depends on the guy and what he's all about, I guess.
LOL. I was just
What will
thinking.
signal him?
I got approached by a guy one time at the airport, and I was wearing glasses, a big T-shirt. I literally rolled out of bed, no makeup, and I was just kind of like ugh, waking up, and he was like, "Hi." I started chatting. I was like, "You talking to me? Wait, what?" I feel like I'm so unapproachable
talking to
right
me?
now. But I'm saying like I feel like sometimes you don't even realize. I guess maybe it's up to that person. It's approachable. I don't know.
Okay, here's an interesting one. So they word this weird. I'm gonna try to reword it. So for a guy in a relationship, your friends, what are the boundaries for if he has friend girls? I'm not gonna say girlfriends, girls who are friends. What should the boundaries be?
I think that's a scam. I don't think you can have a girlfriend and be friends with girls. Like you can be acquaintances,
It's a
but like
heated
you
debate.
should never be like. Why would you do
Close.
that?
Yeah,
It's on
I would
his
agree.
Why would you
Loyalty.
hang out with
I know,
a girl
if-
one-on-one if you're in a relationship? And same thing goes for girls. You can't
if
be
you're
hanging
in a
out with guys
relationship.
one-on-one if you're in a relationship.
Yeah, if that was Nick, I would
Because
kill.
one party is going to be attracted to the other. There's no way you guys are not, like. Why would you hang
What?
out?
One on
never-
one, I
never
get it.
said- What?
Wait,
Either
actually,
the guy
I
is
feel like
attracted to
there's
the girl or the
exceptions to
girl is
this.
attracted to the guy. There's like a 1 in a million chance that there's an exception to that. Like I just don't like. How is that? That's so unlikely.
Well, Kath, would you like it if Max was going out to coffee with some random girls?
No. I wouldn't like that. But I'm just saying, I don't think in every instance they're attracted. I think
And I
that's,
think as the older you get, the less that applies. But especially as you're younger, it's like,
yeah.
well, I mean, why would you hang out with someone you don't really like? And like,
Truth.
it's like, I don't know. I would see that you're going to have less in common with a girl 90% of the time. Some guys, with a lot of sisters or grew up differently will. But most guys, they played sports, they do whatever, and they relate to men more. So I don't know why. I wouldn't do that personally. But
Yeah.
Okay, there you have it.
Love the loyalty.
Okay, here's another one. If you're talking with someone every day, I mean, if you're talking with a gal, and then a whole week goes by with nothing, what does that mean?
Tough.
You suddenly
wait, from
I
the guy's
wondered this
perspective or
many
the
a
girl's
time.
perspective?
if you stop talking to a girl for a whole week, what does that
After
mean?
you've been talking every day.
That you've been talking every day.
You're basically kind of ghosting them, I guess.
Not many
I don't
options.
really know. I mean, either one, you did something or said something or something happened. They're just like not interested.
Triggered.
Two, I mean, I feel like it's generally they're not interested or they're trying to play some weird push-pull game.
Oof.
Probably the
I
only
would
two
avoid.
options, right?
I would avoid
definitely
that.
avoid that.
Basically, it's not looking good.
So what would you say to do?
Move on. Next person. I mean, if
Get
someone's just
over
going to
it.
ghost you for a week for no reason, I mean, why?
And in my experience, they also sometimes are talking to someone else.
I mean, but also, like, that's nothing wrong with that. If you guys are not exclusively talking, you can talk to as many people as you want.
Right.
But once you exclusively, then you got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
And maybe, maybe that's probably another reason is because, they decided to hang out with another girl or something happened and then they decided to be, more exclusive with somebody else.
Thanks for listening to the Cimorelli podcast. To hear the rest of this episode, join our Patreon at patreon.com/Cimorelli, where we post every episode in full. You can also watch all of our past seasons and Patreon-only episodes when you become a patron.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Facebook and Instagram.